Claude from Anthropic has a computer use functionality now. It can access your local computer inside a virtual machine currently, unless you do it yourself. So we have this documentation here. Computer use beta version. Sonnet model is capable of interacting with tools that can manipulate a computer desktop environment. What this means is that it can actually use your mouse. You can move the mouse. It can issue keyboard strokes to interact with the apps on your system. So it's important that you run this in a virtualized or containerized environment so that you don't mess up your own actual system. As it says here, you have to use a containers environment for safety reasons. You don't have to. They have something called as a reference implementation. I tried using it. I think that's an Ubuntu installation, but it's very basic and it connects to that Ubuntu using VNC. That is the safest option. It's dangerous to give this feature access to your local machine. The security is a bit higher on Mac. If you want to do that, you have to use the API. Then you have to give tools manually like this. You have to give the name of the tool, description, what the input of the tool is, how the tool retrieves information. It's basically like any other function call. Comes back with commands like move your mouse and stuff like that. This is the bit named computer. This is a tool. This is how you define a tool. I have a very basic setup here. Where is my cursor? You have access to computer tools to help users save a picture of the cat. When I do that, simply like that, it comes back with, I don't have the capability to save the files directly. But I don't have this tool defined yet. Let's replace this with that and see what happens. I think there is an error. Unfortunately, I do not have the capability to save. Oh, I didn't save it. Let's copy the whole thing. If you go to Anthropic console, you can get the API keys here, create a key here and give it a name, and also go to billing. Okay, I have $4. Let's see if that's enough for this. Apologize, but I don't have access to a flight search tool. But you have access to computer use. Use the computer tool. Let's just manually say what tool to use. For this to actually work, you need an agent loop because the next action is screenshot, and then it can take the screenshot and send it to the API again. So you get the idea. Let's use the reference implementation. If you come to the computer use, under tool use, there's a computer use section. And if you search for reference implementation, it will take you to this GitHub, Anthropic Quick Starts. Take the URL from there and go to your terminal, create a new directory and make dir test computer use, test computer, change into that directory, git log. Click on the code here, copy this URL here, copy that there, and then you'll get that. So I have already done this. So I'll just go to computer use, Anthropic Quick Starts, and then cd into that folder, Anthropic Quick Starts, and then there is cd computer use demo. You have to run this setup.sh first. If you do setup.sh, it will install all the dependencies. It will take a while, so I have already done it. If you do ls again, then if you go to computer use demo inside, there's another computer use demo directory inside the root computer use demo directory. Then you can just run a docker command. In the GitHub page, there is pretty much all the installation instructions here. You can pretty much go to computer use demo, and then there will be a different readme file here. Just go through this, export Anthropic key, and put your Anthropic key, just like we did. Copy the Docker run. You don't even actually have to clone the repository. There is a Docker image already built. If you don't know what Docker is just like a virtualized environment. It creates these things called containers, access separate computers. So it doesn't have access to your actual machine. If you don't have Docker, go to docker.com or org, download it and install it. Once it's installed, this icon will be here. You might need to log in. So you just have to create an account on Docker. If you want to use this image, which is stored in their storage, it's like a public registry. Let's run that and see. Unable to find the image. I was getting this error yesterday, access denied for some reason. So I didn't want to waste time, so I just went ahead and cloned that GitHub repository. Then you can pretty much do the same thing. If you do clone the repository, you have to build the image first. Do this, docker build, computer use demo local. It'll take a while. I've already built it. That's why it was quick. Copy this command and execute it. Make sure you remove these comments here, otherwise it won't work. So I have it already formatted somewhere here. Docker run command. That will open up a container which has another operating system. So you can see that Docker file installing Ubuntu and a few things. Once that is running, you can access the computer use by clicking that localhost 8080. Your exporter API key will be automatically be populated over there. It goes through the instructions. It's like an agent loop. in which the prompts are being sent to Claude using its API. The action comes back telling the client, which is running here locally, to take a screenshot to send it to the API. So this is the maximum limit number of screenshots should it send. So I'm just going to put it like 50 or something like that. And you have to press enter for it to save. I'm just going to use the example from their documentation first. It's like it says here, after each step, take a screenshot and carefully evaluate. This is a system prompt. You don't have to actually give it when using the reference implementation. But if you're building on your own, after each step, take a screenshot, carefully evaluate if you have achieved the right outcome. Explicitly show your thinking. I have evaluated step X. If not correct, try again. Only when you confirm a step was executed correctly, you should move on to the next one. Save a picture of a cat and save it to my desktop. Let's see what it does. Running agent. So basically, this is a Streamlit application. It is a framework to create web UI for AI applications or any Python applications generally, but it's very helpful. So it actually kind of like opens a Firefox. It sends the first screenshot and it recognizes the Firefox and it clicks on it. It opens it and it is doing some kind of placekitten.com web service down. Probably do something else. Action mouse move. I can see that placekitten.com is currently down. Kind of crashed, I think. Not really sure. No, it's working. It's just slow. Yeah, how did it get that? Catas. Yeah, I think it's just decided to go to that website directly. It's clicking save image as. It's been saved actually. Will it stop on its own? Still going. The great cat image has been saved to cat.png and it closed. All right, well, it's still running. So I think I can interact with this virtual machine. How do I access the desktop inside? Yeah, I can't access it. So I'm just going to tell it again. There's a rate limiter. I don't know why that happened. Can you copy the image to, I have this here, home computers use demo. We shall get the cat image. How much money did it use for the previous task? Oh, 20 cents. Not bad. Very expensive for downloading a cat pic. So it has executed a shell command, home computer use demo. That will be where the computer use demo ls. We have cat.png. Open. There you go. Let's try to do something complex. So one of the things that I'm trying to do is to sell my software, right? So I can basically just clear all this and say, now that's just clearing the cache. How do I clear the whole thing? I don't have to. Just refresh. Just refresh the window. Yeah, just refresh the window to clear the chat. Sell my software company. No, software at www.seoaibot.com. Can you find leads for me? A Fonte Google Sheet compatible file with leads. Have that is cursor auto completing. Columns, name, email, family, company, and I want website, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook. No, I don't need all that. I just need until then. All right, that's a good enough prompt, I guess. Yeah, I can see that there's an Excel available here, so you can basically click on it. It also seems to be what seems to be like a paint. I'm trying to sell my software at seoaibot.com. I'm targeting. I want to target SEO agencies and design agencies or website development, web design, website development. Well, I'll just keep it simple. SEO agencies in the Greater London area. All right, let's see. How much do I pay more than I pay for a Fiverr? Ooh, something is happening. Yeah, well, that is running. I want to see how much, where we are starting, 428. I wonder if we can give it tasks like, Mechanical Turk, Amazon. Ooh, what's happening? Best SEO agencies, London. It's searching for best SEO agencies. All right. So far, so good. Oh no, I didn't actually increase this to. Let's do it now and see if that will get updated. But before that, I'm pretty sure that I'll get rate limited by OpenAI. Not OpenAI, Claude. What has happened here? Not really sure. I'm getting this crash annotation error. It says. Right, it doesn't show the running thing again. I think it kind of reset when I added that. So let me just give it again. And what is our balance? 423. Let's try that again. Refresh. And then put that to maybe 50. Enter. Also like find me 20 leads. Let's enter that and see. Running agent. Probably will start there. SEO. Why is it? Should probably have given the path explicitly. Now it is creating the file at TMP. Seems to be creating the file here. If you look at it, finding bird marketing, seek marketing, and it's only 4 agencies, and it's actually searching for more agencies. So far so good. I think it took from this, the snippets above here. Yeah, I think it's going through the adding to the file, and then when it finds that it's not quite 20, it's continuing the search. Page down, it's scrolling down, hitting the page down key. I have to copy. I may have to instruct it to copy the file to computers use demo again, otherwise I can't access it. Or if you know some way to access it while the thing is running using Docker, let me know. Maybe I can use Docker volumes here, search for computer use. No, I don't have the volume ID. Yep, kill Firefox, but I think I was trying to restart it because it crashed. But I'm going to say, can you copy the file with the added leads to that place? We'll execute a shell command and we can see how many were added. All right, now if we go to another terminal, ls London SEO leads, open London SEO leads CSV. Should open in numbers. I just found only 4. Well, is it working though? That's the question. Is it working? Oh, looks like it's legitimate. Good leads. I'm not really sure about the emails though. Can it do the job? Maybe with right prompting and right tools. Probably you'll have to develop something for your own tasks. Maybe it will, but it was at 4.28 when we started. 1, 2, 3, 4. Accounting for these kind of errors, 1, 2, 3, 4, and go here. So 22 cents divided by 4. That is 5 cents per lead. Resources. I have CPU limit 12, memory limit 45. I do have memory. Why did it crash then? Can it do the job? Potentially. Complex tasks? Potentially. I can maybe try to do some coding tasks as well. It might be fun. But yeah, I should find a way to install VS Code and stuff like that, and then run with API. How do I create an agent loop? That is the question. Successfully modified computer use demo to control my Mac OS. So computer.py, I have no idea what's this going. This is a Python file. Install click.